Hi, welcome to a Heroes Welcome podcast. My name is Maria LaCara Diego. I'm a marriage and family therapist and a registered play therapist supervisor. And I'm here today with
Me, Juliana Bailon, marriage and family therapist and registered play therapist. And we're also here with our special guest.
Dr. Rachel Altvader. I am a licensed psychologist and a registered play therapist supervisor, and I'm so grateful to be here with everyone. This is so exciting.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Yeah, this is a different type of episode for us because today we're all going to talk about Disney. Woo-hoo! So if you're not in the know yet, three of us plus a couple of extra lovely people, we are hosting a conference at Disneyland this March. We've called it Play Therapy to Infinity and Beyond. It was a crazy, wild, playful dream that I have, and with some encouraging and some liquid courage and pixie dust, I reached out and was like, hey, maybe we could get away with going to Disneyland and calling it work. So that's how this all started. But I would love to chat with you two about why did you say yes to my crazy idea?
I'll start. I have gotten to a point in my life where I listen to my body a lot more in a lot of contexts. And one of them is in saying yes or no to things, because I was consistently a yes person. I never wanted to lose opportunities. So I just said yes to everything. And then I started burning out. And I was like, that doesn't really work so well across the board. But I was always so worried that just one day these fun, exciting things would end, which is not the case, right? But that was my concern. So I started using my body as a gauge instead. And if I felt an immediate yes, then it's an immediate yes. And if I felt like hesitant in my body, I would start to say, let me reflect on that and I'll get back to you. And then if it was like a screaming no, then I would have to listen to that. Whereas before I'd kind of be like, shh, 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 shh. Maybe. Yes. So
as helpers do.
Yeah. Disney was an absolute body. Yes. So that is my response. That is why I said yes. There are more layers, but being attuned to myself really was what guided me to doing this.
I love that as a first filter. Like, how does your body react to this invitation, to this news? Love that. Love that. And Liliana, besides just being my ride or die and along for anything crazy I come up with, why in the heck would you say yes?
Because of that. I love your answer, Rachel. And for me, it was automatically also my body like got excited. I was like, I have not been to Disney. My kids are old. Can I go and enjoy it in a different way? And I remember I reached out to you and I said, challenge me. What do you want me to talk about? Which I need to stop asking people to challenge me.
All too happy to do it.
So then you give me the topic and I was like, yeah, let's do it. So it was the idea of let's go and play, especially the way that you sold it to me, which is you're going to play, you're going to work, you're going to play. And I'm like, yeah, that feels good for my body versus work. The idea of in the afternoons, I can go play, which it's a lie because I was exhausted. So that never worked out. So this concept that you share with me and the topic where you challenge me, and I was like, yeah, let's do it.
I love that. Yeah, I will say that it was really intentional the way that the schedule was put together, because I seek out play, right? So if I'm going to a conference, that's well and good, but I will then research where's the conference happening, what is local, what is something fun that I don't have locally to me here in my hometown. So like this last APT, we went and did like an escape room experience. So I'm always looking for like the fun. And part of that was because conferences used to be fun. I used to sign up and go to 4 or 5 day conferences and come home feeling recharged and re-energized and excited to do the work and to implement all the things. And for me, that has diminished greatly over the last couple of years. So I was really intentional of like, well, if I'm going to go, first off, I can't ask people to come to Disney and then just sit in a room and listen to me talk all day. That's not going to work. So I wanted to make sure that we had dedicated playtime as adults, whether people are bringing their families, some of them are coming with their families and being able to write this as a family vacation and first time experience, and some are just coming as adults, reconnecting with that want to play and that playfulness inside of them. And in Disney, and it's really hard to not play while you're surrounded by Disney and play.
As soon as you said I cannot ask you to be in a room, I was gonna start singing, "Oh, Mickey, you're so fine," because that's how my brain works, everyone.
I love that.
Don't sit next to me. Oh wait, I'm the presenter, but don't sit next to me. Because that will happen.
Here's the thing too. You both are my people. Play therapists are my people, right? And I think that's something too, is we want to gravitate towards our people, those who feel like light, those who bring out the best in our work, in ourselves. Like, we want that. And something I love about the conference is you have very intentionally planned the introduction for all of us to know one another. So I know sometimes people are a bit more hesitant. Well, man, this sounds like so much fun. Like, they're all connected. I don't know anyone. I don't know them. When I first went to APT, the very first conference, I was so anxious. I was so anxious.
Yeah.
I went to my room and I sat on my bed and I was like, Rachel, you are here. Like, just go downstairs. People wouldn't be able to tell that because I'm super extroverted. And as soon as I went downstairs, I was okay, let me connect with the energy. But I was so anxious. Like, I just want to emphasize that. So if anyone's listening, you're like, this feels fun, but like, I don't know anyone, or like, I'm new to the field or whatever, right? Maybe you've been around for a bit, but nobody that you know is going to be here. We are all each other's people. And I am just so excited, not only for the fun, not only for like Disney and the trainings and just enriching ourselves, the connections. I'm really, really looking forward to the connections. So just know that, we're going to all be connected and it'll be great. So.
Yeah. And we have so many people from all over coming, which is fantastic. And a lot of them don't have connections to each other. But us being in shared space with shared experiences, right? Like, this is how it gets started. And it's at Disney. So I think like the default setting is like fun and playful, which is also, it takes off that old requirement of what a professional is supposed to be and look like and act. I don't know if it's because we're all play therapists or if we're all just really in tune with our authenticity. But you don't have to like dress for your 9-to-5 job at this conference. I want to see Disney tees and onesies and Mickey ears and like your Disney bound cosplay. I want to see lightsabers. Like, I want everyone to come and really embrace their playfulness side and whatever that might look like. I was telling somebody, I was like, my play at Disney is thrill-seeking rides. So I like the roller coasters and the drops and like all of that. And getting all of my lightning lanes and Genie Plus passes so that I can do all the rides, right? Like, that is my fun. But your fun might be being able to people watch, or, we'll be there during food and wine. So it might be tasting all the different treats from all the different parks. And Rachel, for you, it's going to be able to, experience Disney with your little one for the first time. Like, those are just magical moments that I think will connect all of us together once we're, in the same shared space.
So what will be one takeaway that we want to share to invite them to come and join us? Who would like to start?
I've been teasing everybody. I was like, this is a family vacation as a business write-off, packaged that way on purpose, because it is hard to take vacations and to take dedicated time with our family, and there is a cost to it. And sometimes I know for myself, am I taking this training or are we doing a family vacation? And so my hope is that being able to do both in one helps ease that decision for some and maybe gets more bang for their buck.
Mm-hmm. Rachel?
I'm going to reconnect back to what I mentioned about like listening to my body, being in tune with my body. Listen to yours, right? And I think that is going to provide you the answer. you know, I can absolutely say, we're going to have so much fun, which we are. And like, we're excited to meet you. And we are, and all the things. And, you know, I can express all of my excitement and all the things that I'm going to find value out of or from, you know, this experience. And your experience is going to be different. So really being in tune with yourself. I think a lot of times we convince ourselves that we can't do things. I know that there's a financial constraint perhaps, right? And so that's something that can be discussed. There's plans available and such. But I think a lot of times we start to tell ourselves why we can't do things and we kind of backpedal. So listen to yourself and then see how you can make what you want and need happen for you.
Love
I don't know
that.
if that really answered the question, but that was my authentic connection. So there it
Yeah.
is.
I love that. What about for you, Liliana?
So I will say, please join us. Come and enjoy not only Disney and learn with us, but come and sing with me. I have this idea that I want everyone to like all of a sudden like break and dance and sing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
We
she's
need
got like
to.
flash
We're
mob.
gonna do it. Yes, let's do it. No, come and have fun. I'm a fun person, although I'm an introvert. This is so easy for me to do, and then you're gonna mean I'm like, come and join us.
I
Have fun
will
with us.
say, yeah, I will say I've heard some people being really excited. They're going to take, you know, not hire a professional photographer, but they're going to take some like playful headshots in the park to use for their professional development and their professional image. So yeah, I think, I mean, I could easily find any excuse for you to come and join us. And if this calls to you, like really kind of sit with that and see why that is. Even if you can't join us, what are you looking for? And then, you know, maybe let us know. We'll be doing this again if you can't join us this year. You know, I've got my eyes on Disney for 2026. So we'll see.
So there you go, folks. If not this year, in 2 years. It may not be this trio, so you're gonna but it will be someone else. So until next time, please join us. We will add the information for the registration in case if you want to. And any questions you have, let's send it to Maria, not to us.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.